Hello everyone, nice to see you again. Welcome back to Pacific Front channel, a YouTube channel where I talk and discuss military topics and equipment, especially for Indonesian Armed Force. Indonesian shipbuilder PT PAL recently launched the first of two purposely built hospital ships. Although today not all navies in the world operate a hospital ship, it still plays an important role for Indonesian Navy and for Indonesia as a country. What are the roles of these ships? Let's find out on today's video. Let's start with hospital ship history. Hospital ship emerged at a time when a war is far deadlier and the world is far larger. Just like today, when you at war, you also have to consider where the casualties would go and be treated. But during those times, there was no capability to quickly fly wounded personnel away from the battlefield. So the only option is to treat the wounded close to the conflict. And to do that, bringing a hospital ship is the most viable option. These ships were once so significant that when countries came together to write the Second Geneva Convention in 1949, hospital ships were a significant focus. It specifically stated that hospital ship mission solely to assist and treat the wounded, sick, and shipwrecked, and for that, it cannot be armed, attacked, or captured. These rules were useful at the time Geneva Convention was signed, but today, field hospitals are more capable and medical evacuation is easy. It makes the presence of hospital ships less and less needed. That's why only 8 countries' navies still operate a hospital ships, and most of the time it is used for humanitarian purposes. As an archipelagic nation and located in the Ring of Fire, Indonesia is prone to natural disasters such as earthquakes and tsunamis. Besides the loss of human lives, these disasters can easily wipe out an entire public facilities, including medical facilities in the affected region. Indonesia learned it the hard way. When the earthquake and tsunami hit Aceh province in 2004, it instantly wiped out every building and facilities in its course. At that time, Indonesia didn't have a hospital ship yet, and access to affected areas by land and air has been cut off. Fortunately, U.S. aircraft carrier Abraham Lincoln was in the Indian Ocean. It quickly changed course to North Sumatra offshore and helped with the evacuation and treatment process. Became one of the first outside helps to do so. With better health facilities than most of Indonesian hospitals, freshwater treatment, and kitchen that can feed thousands of sailors, it's not difficult for USS Abraham Lincoln to be repurposed as hospital ships and perform a humanitarian mission like this one. I'm pretty sure the US Navy also trains for this kind of scenario. Learning from past experience, Indonesian Navy quickly strengthened their fleet with hospital ships too. Begins with KRI Dr. Suharto 990. It was converted to hospital ship in 2008 from a troop transport vessel named KRI Tanjung Dalpele 972. Tanjung Dalpele also helped during the tsunami disaster in Aceh. KRI Dr. Suharto is a landing platform dock with 75 crew and 65 medical personnel. It is equipped with an emergency room, radiology facility, ICU, 3 surgery rooms, 6 clinic, and 40 beds. Aside for emergency situation, its main mission is to provide healthcare access to the outermost remote island in Indonesia. The second one is KRI Semarang 594, the 5th Makassar-class LPD built by Indonesian shipbuilder PT PAL. It was ordered in 2008, but wasn't laid down until 2017 and launched a year later. I guess the order was halted due to the 2008 economic crisis. KRI Semarang was converted temporarily to a hospital ship until BRS 1 and 2 or Hospital Ship 1 and 2 are ready for operation. That's why it keeps the names and landing fleet number like its big sisters. In accordance with Indonesian President Directive in 2018, PT PAL was tasked to build 2 new hospital ships. We call it Bantu Rumah Sakit or BRS. Still based on the Makassar-class LPD, with the main difference of it being purposely built as a hospital ship from the ground up. The first hospital ship named KRI Dr. Wahidin Sudirohusodo 991 was launched last month, and her sister ship will be finished either in 2022 or early 2023. BRS-1 has a length of 124 meters, beam of 21.8 meters, and displacement of 7,290 tons, with a maximum speed of 80 knots, cruising speed of 40 knots, and range of 10,000 nautical miles. it can sail up to 30 days. BRS-1 has 20 crew and 66 medical personnel. Its medical facility is similar to Type C hospital. Those facilities include an emergency room with CT scan, X-ray, and isolation chamber for infectious disease, surgery rooms, inpatient room, also clinics and dentists. To support medical evacuation, BRS-1 is equipped with helicopters, ambulance boat, and LCVP. In the past couple of years, Indonesia was hit with continuous natural disasters. Not only is it more and more common, but also more destructive. In 2018 alone, there are some big natural disasters that catch international attention. The earthquake in Lombok, West Nusa Tenggara, and the earthquake and tsunami in Palu and Donggala in central Sulawesi. Earlier this year, another earthquake hit Majene and Mamuju in West Sulawesi. And we also had a plane crash tragedy in the Java Sea. That's why I really support the government decision to procure more hospital ships. It doesn't mean we can abandon the infrastructure development in less developed regions, but having a medical emergency forces that can be deployed across Indonesia at moment notice will be a big help when a natural disaster strikes or for search and rescue operation. Choosing LPD for a hospital ship platform is a good choice in my opinion. It already has a helicopter deck, hangar, and enough beds for hundreds of troops. Its lower deck can be added with extra beds, medical modules, or disaster relief equipment like excavators, generators, and tents. Its wide ram door makes it convenient for deploying LCU to the land. Before the lack of healthcare system in Eastern Indonesian region and in outermost islands can be solved, I think Indonesian Navy still needs 4 or 5 more hospital ships in their fleet. And I hope in the future, its facility can be standardized to Class A hospital, the same as a hospital in big city like Jakarta. There you have it guys, Indonesian Navy Hospital Ship, a type of ship that finds a new place in the modern Navy, not just as a lifesaver in times of war anymore, but also to provide medical support when disasters strike and bringing healthcare to regions that need it the most. Because access to healthcare is a human right and the government should do everything in their power to make sure its citizens get their basic needs. Before I go, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends and family, follow me on social media, the link is in the description, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next one.